Hi, my name's Charles Roberts. I'm the pastor of Reedy River Bible Presbyterian Church.
And I'm Bill Boney. I'm an elder here at Reedy River Bible Presbyterian Church. Been an elder here since 1986.
We're very pleased to have some time to chat with you today about the Bahnsen project. But before we do that, we'd like to share with you our own personal interactions with Dr. Bahnsen and our special interest in why this is such an important ministry that we think is worthy of your support. When I entered Westminster Theological Seminary in 1988, I was well familiar with Dr. Bahnsen and his work, and one of the reasons I went to Westminster was because it's my understanding that Dr. Bahnsen was sort of the heir apparent of Cornelius Van Til, and I was very interested in Van Til's apologetics. And that led me to read deeply into Bahnsen's work, and after I graduated and was ordained, I had ordered many of Dr. Bahnsen's tapes. Actually, I never met Dr. Bahnsen. I corresponded with him a few times, but I actually spoke to his mother, Virginia, on the phone several times in placing orders for the material that he provided. I was a philosophy major in college, and I still remember, after becoming a Christian, and specifically a Reformed believer, how amazed I was that there was someone of Dr. Bahnsen's erudition and scholarship who could interact with the great philosophical questions and issues of the day, and I often wish that during my pre-Christian days, I had encountered his writings. I never met Dr. Bahnsen personally, corresponded with him a few times. But Bill, I think you actually had some personal interaction with Dr. Bahnsen, and didn't he speak here at Reedy River several times?
Yes. Like I said, I started attending here in 1986 when I became reformed in my thinking. And shortly after joining here, I was introduced to his lectures and some of his books, and I was very impressed. And I heard his debates with Dr. Stein and Edward Tabash, and that just about blew me away. So Dr. Bahnsen has greatly influenced my thinking. He came here in, I believe it was 1992, for a Bible conference on the difficult doctrines of the Bible, such as predestination and hell. And I believe he spoke 4 nights. And very good teaching. Dr. Bahnsen is as good of a teacher as I've ever heard. He's had more influence on my thinking than any other teacher or pastor or theologian that I've ever met. So, and Dr. Bahnsen has been a great help to me in my teaching. I teach Sunday school. I've taught a lot. I've been teaching about 30 years. And I believe he has more influence on me than anyone, and has helped me more than anyone. Like I said, he spoke at our Bible conference. He was the main speaker, the only speaker at our Bible conference in 1992. And a few years later, he taught here at Christ College. Christ College actually met here for a few years. He taught history of Western philosophy. He taught the critical thinking course here. And it was a really blessed time for Reedy River as we got to see a good bit of Dr. Bahnsen. In that Bible conference in 1992 on the difficult doctrines of the Bible, he was here about 3 or 4 nights. And we had him over at our house one night for dinner. And he and I were sitting in the den. And like I said, this was in 1992. In 1990, Georgia Tech finished, this is my football team, they finished number 1 in one football poll and Colorado in another. And we started talking about football, and I told him that I thought Georgia Tech was the best team that year, and he didn't seem to agree with me. He liked Colorado. And he told me, he said, let's have a debate. And I said, I started thinking, I said, I don't want to see my football team get slaughtered in a debate. So I kindly told him, no, I don't really feel like debating right now. So that was a debate that never took place. But anyway, Dr. Bahnsen was always fun, and he would always take time with you to explain anything that you needed. And like I said, he has had more influence on my thinking and probably a lot of people's thinking here at Reedy River Presbyterian Church.
If you found this video, then you're probably aware of the Bahnsen Project, and we want to commend this work to you. I support it as a pastor. We are supporting it as a congregation. This is a means of getting Dr. Bahnsen's teachings out to a vast audience from behind a paywall where it is now to free downloads and vast exposure. So we would like to encourage you to make a donation to this project and to do so today. Thank you very much.